What's up, y'all? Welcome to Hickerbilly Shit. I'm Hickerbilly Short. We got my co-host for the night, Levi Lee, and tonight
What's
we
up?
got our
What's up?
special guest, Kelsey Lynn.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Thanks for joining us, Kelsey.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
we're just gonna get right into it. I mean, tell us about where you're from, how you first got started in music, all that. Give us your origin story.
I'm from Michigan and I got into music basically because, my family is a music family on my dad's side. I first got introduced to music through my grandmother. She played the piano. Um, and she kind of let me play around on the piano and one thing led to another. Started singing. Um, and the typical kid in the plays and choir and all that good shit. And I just kind of decided this is what I want to do with my life. So that's kind of where I got my start.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Where,
Yeah.
what part of Michigan are you from? I'm just curious.
So I'm kind of from I was born in Lansing, Michigan, and I grew up in a little town called Diamonddale that's um I don't know, it's like a blinking one
Yeah,
red blinking light town.
yeah. I know Diamonddale's probably only about 20 minutes from where I live now, but I grew up in Parma, so I don't know if you know where Parma's
Gotcha.
at. It's about the same as Diamonddale.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I grew up in Detroit.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I love Detroit. There's a lot to do there.
Yeah,
Yeah, see,
it's
I
a
grew
lot
up in
to
the
do.
States, so when I go to Detroit, I gotta have something to do, or I just wander around, don't know what the fuck to do. I ain't used to the big cities, though.
Right.
It's definitely something you have to get accommodated for.
I,
Absolutely.
I mean, I got the map of Michigan back here, and for a long time, I'd walk in and just close my eyes and point a finger somewhere on the map, and one day we decided to go to Detroit. We never had an
Yep.
agenda, like we just take a road trip, figured out when we got there, dude. We got in Detroit, got some conies, didn't know what the fuck to do. I was like,
Right.
I'm way out of my element here, like.
Yep.
Maybe go to the museum or oh no.
No, dude, I didn't know what to do. I was like, we gonna go to the casino? Like, we could have went to Soaring Eagle if we are gonna go to the casino. Shit.
Right.
Right. Yep.
What's up, Bama Breeze?
But how did you find your sound then? What made you like? I know you kind of. I see you like get grouped into the country rap lane a lot, but I've seen you talk about how you don't really consider yourself country rap. So, like, how'd you find your sound?
I don't really consider myself anything. I feel like putting labels on artists is, I don't know. I don't really believe in that, because at least for me, like, I feel like I bring a different vibe in every aspect of my life, Like, one minute you might catch me going to Detroit, going to the casino, eating at some bougie, fancy ass restaurant. And then, next weekend you might see me in my side by side or going camping or being with my family. So my experiences have really molded my music and I like to do all things and I just feel like I don't want to be an artist that's boxed into a genre.
Right.
I can't, I've made all kinds of music and I think, I'm just really honestly I'm a songwriter at heart.
Hell yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel that. That's
Yeah.
yeah, that was something that's been hard for me was to find my sound. That's part of why I asked you that because I'm always curious how people find it. Because I started out as a writer, like I write every day. I have
Yeah.
fucking notebooks and file cabinets full of shit that I'll probably never even record. But
Yep, songs that will never see the light of day just because
right,
it's like
Got plenty
yep,
of those.
yep. Absolutely.
No, but what you said hit the heart with me for real because I just try to make music with my emotion and I don't really like to stay in one particular box.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have to, because one day you might feel like making a country song. The next day you might be like, I want to make some trap shit. Like
right.
it really
That
depends on what kind of vibe you're on.
yeah, that was one thing. I know when I started out, I thought I was gonna do a bunch of country, and then the rap shit just came out easier and it took off more.
Yeah.
And I met a bigger artist who basically was like, do the rap shit till you make money from that. And when you make money from that, use that to fund the country. So that's been my plan the whole time.
Yep. Yep. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I think for me, when I was in my early 20s, I did that whole thing of like trying to appease the crowds. Like, what is everybody gonna want to hear, or what is everybody else making? And that was kind of before I found my individuality as an artist. And I'll be real, like that wasn't working for me. The even flow of things weren't where it needed to be. And once I kind of just let go and was like, I'm gonna make whatever the hell I want to make. That's
Yes.
really when things started panning out the way wanted them to.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been making music?
Oof. Um,
Like
since
officially, I
I
guess, like
was
as Kelsey Lynn.
as Kelsey Lynn, it wasn't until I was, I don't know, 24 is like when I really got serious about it. Like got into a professional studio with a producer and an engineer that really knew what they were doing. I mean, I bought a mic and had my like little Fruity Loops in my laptop, when I was 16, but that was just me hanging out with friends on
Right.
the back porch smoking weed and you know.
Just
Yeah, I
putting
feel it.
whatever down.
Yeah. Yep.
Was was the producer engineer you're talking about the first one you went to? Was that Kaz?
Yes.
Okay. Because I
Yeah.
know I had talked to you before, and like that was really the first professional engineer I worked with too. So
Yeah. Yeah. Kaz was
he was a
that was my
beast.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yep.
shit's crazy as hell.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't mean to bring
Absolutely.
up a sore subject. I was just curious if that was who we were talking about. But
No, that's
yeah, rest in
okay.
peace, Kaz, man.
Absolutely. Cause dramatic forever.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
So, can I ask a question if you don't mind?
Absolutely.
So, like with your creative process, like when creating new content, whether it's a song, dance, or video, what is your creative process like?
Um, well, usually I start obviously with the songs. I feel like I write my best songs in the heat of the moment, like when I
Oh
am
yeah.
just extremely pissed, extremely sad, extremely happy. Um, and it just flows right out of me. It is not forced in any way, shape, or form. I record that right after I'm done writing it. And, from there, I kind of create like a little rollout plan. I'm going to do this many pieces of content for this platform. This content will work for this platform. And I try to strategically figure out what does best on each platform because what might do good on Instagram might not do as well on TikTok.
Right.
Um, but as far as creating the content, what I've noticed is working for me lately is just simply rapping or singing my verses, and nothing too crazy really goes into it. So,
Right. Just
yeah.
get them hooked to the song and
Yeah,
like
straight to the point.
constant, yeah, the persistence.
Yep, yep.
So like you said, you're like I know you're very versatile. I've heard a lot of your music where you do a lot of different things. But do you
Mhm.
have like a I guess like a pocket like you have like do you have like your standard like you like to sing on the hooks and rap or do you like to do like all singing the whole song? Like what's your go-to when you're making a song?
I enjoy it all obviously, but I think really where my bread and butter is like being a rapper. I sing my hooks and I'll sing bridges and stuff like that, and I might even add in some harmonies behind my raps. But I think what I really enjoy most is rapping, and I think my fan base also enjoys that the most out of me too. So it kind of works.
Yeah,
Right.
for
I
sure.
feel it's different for the genre or whatnot.
Yeah,
It's a different look, and a lot of people they like to attract to that.
Yeah, and I've always been really big on, like especially for rapping and rappers, like writing your own shit. I
Yeah.
feel like that really matters because, when you go back to the beginning of hip hop, it's like those are their thoughts, you know what I mean? And I just feel like if you're not rapping your own words, like at that point, you're just a guest speaker, you know?
Straight up. And
So
I have artists that I know too that have like really tried to defend. That's honestly been something that I butt heads with like a lot of my artist friends on because they really try to defend the ghostwriters and like I got a team that writes for me. Like, I mean that's why we crank out so much and that's why we do this. And I'm just like, bro, I have 500 fucking songs written. Like, if you're really an artist, it shouldn't be that hard for you to be able to write your own shit. And
that
that
is
might just
very
that's just my
true.
opinion, but I mean, I feel
That's
like
very
anybody
true.
else is, yeah, I feel like anybody else, like if you gotta have a team to write your shit for you, then you don't have that fucking that it factor. The people
Right.
No.
that really make it have that shit where they can write their own shit, they can direct their own videos, like I got a great videographer that comes up with ideas in the moment, but
Mhm.
for the most part, I got the whole music video mapped out going into it. And I walk up and like, here's what we're gonna do, scene for scene, everything, you know what I mean? And a lot of people they want to just throw music out there, write some shit, record in a studio, and think they're gonna blow up and let everybody else do the work. And that's why I
I
No.
think
appreciate people like you that actually put in the legwork.
I think that's what really deciphers people who truly have a passion for this shit as opposed to people who like the money, they like the clout, they like the shine, they get that adrenaline rush off of getting some type of attention. And I can honestly tell you, like, for me, I don't know, music for me is so much deeper than any of that.
Right.
I mean, it's music is the one thing that has been a constant in my life. And, you know, you're very, very right. The whole it factor thing. I know a lot of people that can sing. I know a lot of people who can sing, a lot of people who have good voices, but not a lot of people can actually write a good song.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it is important, especially if you're independent.
See, I feel like
So,
that's where the power is in independence too, is like if you can write your own shit, you can sing your own shit, you know what I mean? Like JJ Hughes is a perfect example, dude. That motherfucker produces his own beats, fucking raps, sings, records and edits his own videos. Like dog does everything in house. This shit's fucking badass.
yeah, I mean Russ, like he's somebody I had looked up to for years, and what he does is, people who can produce their own shit. I've always been fascinated by that because, to be quite honest, like, I have time to write and record and do the content, but like I'm also a mom and I also have a life like aside from music, and I know that learning to produce, it's very time consuming, you
Hours
know.
and hours of work. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the producer is such a huge part of any good project. I
I
Hell
feel
yeah.
like
mean,
producers don't get enough credit.
no, not at all. That's why I always try to shout out mine all the time. Shout out Dub 3030.
30 30.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
3030. Like I said,
Dope.
I worked with Kaz because he was local, and then when all that happened, with
Yep.
Kaz, then I was like, fuck, what do I do now? And my
Absolutely.
my boy Odd was like, listen, man, you can record at home, do this, this, and this, and then send it to Dub 3030. I was like, all right, we'll see how it works. And fucking first song I got back from him, I never went anywhere else.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
JJ's
Absolutely.
my friend, so I'm gonna send one to JJ and have him mix it because he learned from Dub. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, we'll see. But that's the first time. Other than that, once I linked up with Dub, man, he mixes all my shit exclusively.
Yep. Yep. I've did a song on a 30/30 beat before too. And yeah, definitely some talent there for sure. Yep.
Yeah, he brings that's the thing too, is like a lot of people on that level won't work with smaller artists. And he
Mm-hmm.
gives a lot of smaller artists the opportunity to have that industry standard sound
Yeah.
Yeah,
without having to spend 2 grand on it. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Absolutely. That's what. I think really motivated me after because Kaz was the first, like, I mean, I walked into this studio and I'm not gonna lie, like I was really intimidated because I was like, whoa, this setup is completely different than what I got going on.
New
Is it
vibes.
And
the big one over there on Michigan Ave?
yep,
Yeah,
yep. It was 707 back then, and then he
yeah,
ended up switching it to 51 sessions. But the fact that he was willing to work with me on that level, and we ended up forming a friendship to where it was like he wasn't charging me for anything. It was just like, we're gonna do the splits and that's what it is. And he believed in me, so I think that really motivated me to walk into a studio and deal with somebody as talented as him and somebody who had the credentials that he had you
yeah,
know
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
I mean, I'll never forget first time I walked in the Kaza studio. Like that shit, it blew my fucking mind. And he was
Yep.
super like, he's really in depth. Like he always like made you feel like he fucking cared about how you wanted the song to sound. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It was dope as hell.
At the end of
Yep.
the day, it's their work too. You know, I
Yep.
think it's a team effort thing, and like I bring back, I keep bringing this back up in almost every live. I feel like you only need a solid, I say 5 people that are on the same wavelength you are, and you
Mhm.
could just explode and go as far as you need and want, and what your aspirations have in mind.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. So I seen you been doing like a lot of big shows with a lot of bigger names. Um,
Yeah.
like tell us about that. Like tell us what it's like sharing the stage with some of those bigger artists and what'd you learn from them. I mean, I know every time I'm around a bigger artist, I fucking just soak up a ton of information.
Yeah. What I will say, I usually don't get a chance, obviously, to talk to the bigger artists because they're busy doing their thing. When I show up to a show, like, I know for me, if I happen to run into them, like, yeah, I'm gonna soak up that knowledge. Like, what have you experienced at this level? But I know that when I do show up to shows, like, I'm unloading merch, I'm talking to fans because I think really for me, it's like I'm really trying to build a foundation of just Kelsey Lynn music.
Yes.
What I will say is that I opened up for G Easy and T Grizzly, and both of those guys really cool people. Obviously, things happened like really quick because it was a fast, like in and out type of show. But they both stopped and talked to me, and I feel like I just took something away just from that. Like, it doesn't matter how big you get, you should always show love to those who have opened for you, because
Yeah,
Yes.
at
straight
one
up.
point you were there. Um, I've gotten a chance to also talk to Russ, and he gave me some good advice. And he basically was like, stop worrying about the money, stop worrying about what money you're going to put into this, because although yes, sometimes it does cost money to blow up a song, you really need to ride off of your platforms and build those. And
Yeah,
honestly, that's free to do. And he wasn't lying because I'm seeing the fruition of that advice right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it's been an honor to open up for the people I have, because I know that there are folks that have been doing music for 20 plus years and haven't gotten to touch the stages and time slots that I have. So, I'm very thankful for that.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
what
Yep.
you got any big shows coming up soon?
As of right now, I really don't have anything planned. The reason why is because I told myself for 2025, we might, obviously we are going to plan shows. I can't just go without performing because that's one thing I really love to do. But I told myself at the beginning of 2025, I was really going to work on building that demand, because it's like, although yes, I do have fans, um let's just be real about it. Like, if you can't sell tickets, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And it's a
Right.
waste of everybody's time. It's the waste of the venue's time, the people's time, and you want to give people the best show that you possibly can.
Yeah.
And what I will say is the Real Recognize Real tour that we did last year, we went through a booking agency and I learned a lot from that because it's like I can do literally anything you're doing. So I took that opportunity to get to know these venue owners,
Hell yeah.
get it in good with them so I
Yeah.
can plan my own tour,
Fuck
you
yeah.
know. And I just really want to get to a point where I don't have to depend on nobody to make things happen for me.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I'm doing too. Like I'm planning out my own tour right now based on
yep,
like I can look at all my where my demographic is, you know what I mean, where I get the biggest crowd response or and but I started out too like kind of like the same thing. Like I went through a booking agency for one show and watched how they worked and just absorbed everything. I'm a
yep,
really observant motherfucker, so it
yep,
was probably like a month later. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna throw my own show at the Music Box in Jackson.
yep.
And I sold 156 tickets to my own show the first time, but I did everything right. You know what I mean? I paid for online promotion. I got physical flyers, was fucking putting them in all the dispensaries and shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you actually put in the work, you really don't need anybody. It's not hard to fucking put on a good show.
110%. Me and you are on the same wavelength when it comes to that. You know, the last show I did at the Music Box, we were out doing the same thing, you know, and some people would look at me like I was crazy, like, you have this platform of over 2 million people. Why are you doing this shit like this? Well, because the grind don't stop. Just
Right.
because you have a following doesn't necessarily mean that you should just be like, oh, well, I'm going to let this carry me. Because the
Yeah,
reality of it is not everybody knows who you are. And when you're focused on one specific area, you can't just assume that, you know. You
Right.
have to really get out there, talk to people, put up the flyers, and
right.
put in the work.
I
That
think
that street teaming.
Right.
Beverly Howard said it best. She
Old
said one
school.
night we had an artist that was mad. It was actually a benefit show I was doing for the Wounded Warrior Project.
Oh
So
man.
the venue. I'm not gonna like name names and shit, but the
Right.
gist of it is the venue, my DJ, and every artist there was volunteering their time so that there was no overhead and all the revenue could go to Wounded Warrior. This
Right.
artist, who I'll never seen once or whatever, was mad as hell, saying that she needed to be a supporting artist at the top of the fucking lineup and all this shit, and flipped the fuck out talking all kind of shit and like she was on a live and Beverly Howard jumped in there and she said something about, well, I have 10,000 followers on Clapper. I'm just like, Beverly Howard was like, honey, followers on Clapper don't convert to asses and seats. And that's
Facts.
something
Right.
that anytime anybody's like, oh, I got 13,000 followers, I'm like, does that convert to asses and seats? No.
No,
Right.
no.
I think,
I think it goes along marketing,
Yeah.
yep.
the marketing
And
side of things.
to be quite honest, I mean, in some cases that might be okay. You know what I mean? I just got
Right.
offered to go to one of I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I got offered to perform at the rave, and they wanted me to open for an artist, and I'm like, this artist is dope. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like this opportunity wouldn't be for me. And that's the best way that I can put it because opening for this person would basically be like me hustling backwards. You know,
Facts.
Yeah.
it don't make sense.
It don't make sense for you or your team.
Right,
See,
because at this point, I feel like I've built up enough of a solid fan base to where I do have a demand. You know what I mean?
hell
So
yeah.
it's like I'm not gonna hustle the way that I do, promote that show every single day to make your brand bigger. I'll just do that for myself and throw my own show. You
Facts.
No,
know what
straight
I
up.
mean?
So it sounds like you're in a building stage pretty much in your career. So
Yeah.
is there any future aspirations like new projects or collaborations that are on the horizon that you're excited about?
Yes. So I'm working on an album right now. It was supposed to be releasing the beginning of February, but I mean, if people follow me, then they'll know like I've had some health issues going on. So that really kind of set me back because I got to take care of me or this album ain't going to come out.
Right.
So I'm working on that. And there's going to be a feature on there from a very iconic song that dropped in the 90s. And I've ended up finding the original artist, and I just hit him up and I was like, man, you want to do this hook? I need it to be the original hook. And he was like, say less. And I don't know. It was really cool because although he doesn't have a super big following now, like he's an OG. He's far older than me. And this song is just so iconic that it's like, man, that shit's cool to me. I got the original artist on this song.
Man, I
Well,
want
if
to know
it
who it
slapped
is
back then,
now.
it's gonna resurface and slap again. Shit.
Yeah. TikTok promo. That's what I'm going
Man,
for with that
straight up.
one.
I just made a fucking TikTok, honestly, like a couple months ago because I started getting traction everywhere else, and I had a couple bigger artists that, give me
Yeah.
pointers every now and then. They were like, you need to make a fucking TikTok, bro, even if you just post shit on every now and then.
Yeah.
Like,
People hate on TikTok, but man, like it's a great way to promote yourself, and it's a really great way to like gain a genuine fan base, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, the
So,
algorithm push like each post, it pushes you to new people each time.
mhm,
right.
So
absolutely.
it's kind of dummy proof, everybody can see what you're about at that point.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I was always hating on TikTok just because, what I mean? Like, everybody's always on it, and I was just like, yeah, fuck this Chinese ass app, and then,
Right.
yeah. Like, but,
No, I feel you though. I mean, I did too because although I had built up my platforms, it just felt like I don't know, man. Like I'd see all these like girls on there doing these dances and shit, and they'd have like a million likes on these videos. And I'm like, okay, I'm over here talking about mental health and all this real life shit. And then this like teenage girl is getting shown to all these people. I was like, man, maybe they just don't like tattooed folks. I don't know. Like,
No clue.
but I'm
Definitely.
glad I stayed consistent with it because now like my bigger page is doing good numbers, and yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta start doing some TikTok dances or something, man.
It
Right.
I think honestly, it takes just the consistency for the algorithm to grab it and throw you to bigger audiences.
No, I mean, that's
100%.
That's what's happening with me with YouTube. That's why
I
we do
mean,
these lives every night. And
hell
like I
yeah.
said, I got a baby on the way, so I'm gonna have to take a couple days off. But until I have to, I'm keeping that fucking pressure on. You know what I'm saying? Because
Absolutely.
that consistency is a real thing with the algorithm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
So, shit, Levi took my next question. Trying to remember what else I was gonna ask you. Levi, you got another question for her?
Yeah. Like when it comes to your challenges and growths, what significant challenges have you faced in your career and how have they contributed to your personal and professional growth?
Whew.
He's
I've
got man,
hit
he's got them heaters lined up. He done wrote this shit out beforehand. Hell yeah, I like it, Levi.
Yes, sir.
Um, I've faced a lot of trials throughout my career. So, like I said, I started getting really, really serious about music when I was 24 and I'm 32 now. And over those years, a lot has happened. I think one of the biggest trials, obviously, was losing Lakaz. Because it wasn't that he was just my producer. I mean, he was my friend. And that was really hard, because as somebody who wasn't seasoned, you go in, you learn all these things. He's been around so many different artists, so he obviously knows what he's talking about.
Right.
um Learning how to navigate with him being gone, not really knowing where to turn. And then, also like I'm gonna just be real, like for a long time, I was basically taking care of my parents. Both of my parents are addicts. They've had their health issues and all kinds of shit going on. So that has been very, I don't know, it was a sidetrack for me.
Yeah.
And it kind of got to the point where it was like, all right, well, I can't help you anymore because you're not helping yourself. So just, real life shit that gets handed to you,
Right.
it definitely has slowed me down, but at the same time, it's been a learning process. And I try to take every situation I've ever been in and just really figure out what to learn from it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then, obviously dealing with shitty promoters, shitty venue
Man,
owners, shitty
man.
sound systems. Like,
Oh yeah.
Motherfuckers be
yeah,
like, yeah, we got a banging sound system. You show up and it's a karaoke speaker.
Uh,
right.
Man,
it's one of
Yep.
them Almo microphones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've had my fair share of that. You know.
Yep. But
no,
it's
yeah,
like you show up and you're like, well, the fans are coming, so I guess I'm
You
gonna
gotta
work
do
with
it.
it.
right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Or try to scramble and figure something out. Before the
Yeah.
show.
Right.
Yep.
So, so, who would you say would be like some of your musical influences? Like, where I know like you have a unique sound, so a lot of people you can hear their influences in their sound, but yours is kind of hard to tell, to be
Y-
honest.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can tell you that growing up, I listened to everything because, like my mom was the hip hop head. She loved hip hop music. My dad was the biker that was always listening to rock.
80s hair
Um,
band.
yes, man, he looked just like them motherfuckers too.
Man, mine too. Was your dad in the club?
Yeah, so my dad was a
Okay.
part of the Detroit Highwaymen.
No shit. I know a lot of the
Yeah,
Detroit Highwaymen. My dad was
yep,
boss of the Avengers when I was growing up.
Hell yeah.
gotcha.
Yep. So I was
Yep,
around all that shit, yeah. And they really
yep,
got them
it's
Detroit boys. They came down hard on them.
yeah, yeah, my dad got caught up in all of that and caught a case and it was
Damn.
a whole ass mess. But yeah, but my stepdad listened to country, so that's really where, you know what I mean, and I loved all of it. And as far as the rapping goes, like, when I first like really started like putting out hardcore rap, one of my major influences at that time was Snow the Product because,
Okay.
I loved everything she was dishing out. She's extremely talented, and I got to, do a couple tour dates with her. And I think that really inspired me to just be like, okay, if this girl can, do what she's doing, I can do this shit too. Um,
Right.
but yeah, I would say probably at this point, a lot of people have inspired me. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess when I answer that question, like to me, the inspiration and the influence are different. So like, I grew up, especially with the rap, like I like to
Hmm.
get sing-songy on my hook. So my two favorite rappers growing up were 50 Cent and Wiz Khalifa. And they both are
Yeah.
super sing-songy on the hooks, and then they kind of do that mid to high range rap, but they're not like Tech Nine trying to rap fast as fuck. So that
Right.
kind of comes out natural like that for me. But then my inspiration will always be Upchurch, just because I grew up on a farm. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
was just like, I'm a fucking redneck. I can't rap. With that lane ain't for me. I gotta sing some country music with a guitar and figure it out that way. And then I met
Right.
Church,
Right.
and he was like, "Motherfucker, why aren't you a rapper?" I was like, "You got a fucking point. Let's send it."
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You just really gotta find what works for you, what you're happy with, more importantly, because I don't know, I've met bigger names in the country rap genre that quite literally told me, like, I don't even like country rap. I don't like making this music, but it pays me well.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's why I do
I
it.
got
And
a, I
I'm
got a
like,
feeling I know what you're talking about too. But yeah, that's how it
yeah,
is.
I'm like, that shit's whack though, because now I can't really respect you after that, because
Exactly.
that just tells me why you're in this shit to begin with.
It's the country rap money grab. That shit's real as fuck. People been
It
talking about it for a
is.
couple years, and it's going on. The industry is trying to move into the country rap scene.
Mm-hmm. Especially, I feel like after Jelly really blew up, you know what I mean? I think like I feel like I seen a surge in a bunch of different country rappers. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? You know,
Right.
like literally changing everything about themselves.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with dipping your toes in the water and finding out, you know, like what genres you enjoy making. But when you completely change who
Your
you
look,
are,
yeah,
yeah, your look, your sound, your
your
just
soul,
everything about you.
All
your
It's,
for
whole
an
aura.
it's all for a dollar too. That's the thing.
yeah,
Those are the
you
people who
know,
don't care about the soul of music. They care about making money off it. They care about the drama and shit like that. And they're drama. I've been told this so much in just the last couple weeks. Even like drama is what sells. The people want the drama. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about the drama. I give a
yeah,
fuck about the truth. I give a fuck about the music. You know what I mean?
yep,
Like, you got like people can have their drama shows. You know what I mean? I don't fucking care
Hell
about that
yeah.
shit. Like, if there's a diss track or something, you know what I mean? Obviously, we're a country rap media outlet, so we're gonna cover the diss track and break it down and talk about it. But I'm not gonna make a 3 hour fucking live about a diss track and beef. You know what I mean? Like
right.
that shit's fucking ridiculous.
Yep. And quite literally a waste of time, you
No, yeah,
know?
it's a distraction too from the actual music. Like people talk about how a lot of people are waking up to how the media distracts us nowadays from what's going on in the government and shit, but they don't see the smaller scale of it. Like that shit happens in country rap. They
Oh,
Yeah.
literally
yeah.
create all this drama and beef to distract you from the actual music and the actual good shit going on in the lane.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking
Yep.
wild.
Yep.
Man.
Absolutely. It's been wild. It's definitely been a while. I mean, literally every time I open up Facebook or Instagram, like
There's some
it's
kind of
been the
bullshit.
first thing I see. I'm like, man,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
the only upside of it is I can see like it has definitely put country rap in the spotlight. Country rap was a trending topic on Google there for a minute, so it
yeah,
definitely has brought attention to the genre. But I just don't think it's the right fucking way. I think the genre could have been built without all of that. It just would have taken more work and time.
Hell yeah.
absolutely.
A lot of people don't want to put in. They want to figure out a way to. They want the cheat code. How can I blow up right now? They don't have the patience. They don't have the work ethic.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's
I
fucking crazy.
agree. I do.
So I want
It's
to
wild.
touch up on the I want to touch up on kind of like I know you had a role in Chicken Girls the movie.
And
I
what?
just you had a role in Chicken Girls, didn't you?
Mm-mm.
No. Huh.
Nope.
Oh, well, my bad. Wrong.
Okay.
I
He
pulled
he
up
be
information.
he be doing wrong research.
I be doing
It's
wrong
all good.
research.
Hey,
All right.
at
Let me
least
throw
you were
another
trying,
question at
dog.
you. Let me throw another question at you. So, what is
Okay.
your advice for aspiring artists? You know, what would you offer to young artists looking to pursue this career like yours?
Man. Um,
It's a good one.
well, number one is, you know, if it were me and I could do this over again, I would not get distracted by things that are not going to progress my career or who I am as a person. And I think that's first and foremost because all that outside distractions is just going to hold you back and it steals a lot of time from you. Time is something that we cannot buy back. So, how you spend your time in this industry is very, very important.
Fuck yeah.
Um, and I would also tell a younger artist, you know, just be you. Just be you. Again, find out what works for you, what you're happy with making. Um, you know, and consistency is key in this industry. Like it really, really is. I had to work for years and years and years and years until somebody finally gave a shit about what I was talking about.
Yep.
And I think now, I mean, I'm growing rapidly at this point. Every day
Hell yeah.
I'm, you know, gaining lots of followers. And what I love the most about this is it's not a superficial following. It's people who are literally going through the same shit that I've
Yeah,
been
they
through
resonate with it. Yeah.
yeah, so just
True.
really be yourself. Put out what you want to put out. Don't listen to everybody else because some people will tell you, well, what you need to do is this. What you need to do is this. There's really no blueprint for this shit because
Oh no.
what might work for you might not work for me.
Right.
Right.
So, you know.
Hey, so we had a question from the chat too. They want to know what your best method of getting over writer's block is.
Um
That's a good one.
Honestly, I walk away. I
Yeah,
walk away. I go do something else for a while, go take care of something else that I gotta handle, and it'll come back. And when
exactly.
it does, I sit down and get back to it.
Hell, it comes back in 10 times the force you originally intended. You know,
Exactly.
I feel
Yep.
that. Yep. I feel exactly what you just said right there.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
kind of circling back to when you first got started, I'm trying to remember my questions. Levi's got his little notebook over there.
I came
you
prepared. I've been doing the preparedness.
doing preparing. I was just wondering, your first song you ever dropped, I guess officially, what was it and how did you feel like releasing that? Like the first time you're like, all right, I'm gonna put my music out there on like a professional level. Cause I did some shit. I found some shit on my old SoundCloud. I just had to delete the other day. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So the first song that I ever professionally put out was called My Love, and it was an R&B track. Um, it was produced by Lakaz and mixed by Lakaz. And once I will never forget it, once I got that email and I opened that song up, I mean, I already knew that I could sing, but to hear how amplified he made my vocals, like this
right.
shit sounded like nothing I had ever recorded before. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fat baby. I just started bawling in my car. I was like, man, this is it. Like, we're gonna keep going. We gotta keep doing this. And I mean, I loved it so much so that I got it tattooed on me.
No
So
Yeah.
shit. That's awesome.
Ain't
yeah,
no going
so
back.
Hell yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
That
So
was
I
my
got
first time. Go ahead, man.
I got one more question. So I kind of want to dabble on personal reflection. Looking back, is there any particular moment or project that stands out as a defining point in your career?
Um, Honestly, yeah, and it's not really that far back. This is life. I think this song is really changing the trajectory of my career. And I'm really starting to realize what kind of fan base I have. Because not only did the fans who were following me for years really resonate with this song, but all the people that have gravitated towards my platforms and how they've resonated with it. And on one hand, it makes me really happy, because these things are coming to fruition. But on the other hand, it makes me sad because a lot of people are going through this shit. So I would say this is life.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. Well, you heard her, chat. You guys should go check out that song. That's a banger ass song. You should go check it out.
Hey, we
Yeah.
got one too. I still gotta upload it. It's doing upload.
Yeah, they
Is
were
that the one? This is Life is the one you sent me, isn't it?
Yep.
Hell
hell
yeah.
yeah, they were wanting to spin a song, so let's roll one of her songs.
It's doing processing. Give it about 10 seconds.
Hell yeah.
Doing.
Man,
Doing
it's
the
so
doing.
versatile. It's for everything, man. Like that is one of the best catchphrases. I've been using.
Hell yeah.
My old lady probably gets fucking annoyed at me, dude, because I use it in like daily life now. She'd be
This
like,
shit's
"Oh,"
out of
I'd be
hand.
like, "I'm doing going to the store." You know what I'm saying? Like shit that doesn't even make sense.
I had a dream that I was doing things
No
like
shit.
in my dream. I was doing rapping in my dreams. I was like
Hell yeah.
saying this shit. I'm like, this is so out of hand.
It's like the first thing that pops in my fucking head half the time now. Like like I said, she's pregnant, so we were playing music for the baby earlier. I had her in the
Right.
studio and we put the headphones on and everything. I'm over here like doing Mozart and doing bluegrass, doing rap. Like I can't fucking help it. It's just the first shit that pops in
Yep.
my head now.
Doing
Fucking
and doing
crazy.
is unity.
Right,
Yeah.
doing Unity straight up.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, we're gonna play This Is Life.
John Dummy made the beat and I'm gon' kill it.
Chef Sham cooking up that dope.
This is life right now. This is life right now.
I'm so fucking tired and I can't do it no more because I'm always on the grind. What am I doing it for? So I fall down to my knees and I get right with the Lord, and then I hear a little voice and get myself off the floor. See, I didn't come from wealth, I had to do this by myself. I paid the bills and go to work, now focused on my mental health. And if these people really knew how much I push it on the shelf, then they would know I'm not okay and that I really need some help. Don't tell me you love me if you don't actually listen. The only time you'll give a shit is when I start with the bitching, and then you wanna turn around and say I'm playing the victim. But see, I know that you would fold if you were in my position. Jesus Christ, I swear to God that all I want is some peace. But see, that gets a little hard when they're dependent on me. So forgive me if I tell you that my time isn't free, because I'm handling my business and I got mouths to feed.
I'm by myself right now, feeling kinda lonely, that's the vibe right now. Putting in work right now, when the sun goes down, I'm going up right now. Oh, reaching out, but only when they need you. Take a look on everything I've been through. Go ahead and get a little preview. This is life right now.
My man's baby mama is always constantly bitching, even though I raise her kids and always handle her business. Meanwhile, my mama's sick, she's popping pills in the kitchen, and I'm trying to help my dad get off of all the assistance. I lost people to the drugs and I lost people to the streets, and see, I knew that I'd be next, and so I hopped up on the beats. Lawsuit going on that had nothing to do with me, but since I'm the one who's popping, they want me to pay the fee. Knew that I was chosen when the doors were always closing, but I always kept the faith and knew another one would open. Now I'm really coming up, I got these haters choking, cause they tried to stop my grind, but my karma's been in motion. My circle's getting smaller, so I shrunk it to a molecule. Buddy up with rappers or kiss asses just to say we're cool. Not in my DNA to play it fake, I'm from a different school, so we are not the same in any subject, that's the principle. They will never keep me down, don't need a throne, I got my crown. And fuck the ones who threw a shaded tree, I'll shine on different grounds. Funny when I come around, they never ever make a sound, but that's okay, cause every move I make is always extra loud. And no matter what you've been through, just remember, you can do anything. Let's go.
I'm by myself right now, feeling kinda lonely, that's the vibe right now. Putting in work right now, when the sun goes down, going up right now. Oh, reaching out, but only when they need you. Take a look on everything I've been through. Go ahead and get a little preview. This is life right now. This is life right now. Yeah. This is life right now. This is life right now. This is life, this is life. This is life right now.
Man, that was fucking
Touching-
deep.
Touching the heart.
Straight up. I fuck
Yeah.
with that. You said that is released too? People can find that?
Yeah, it's on all streaming platforms right now. The video just dropped a couple weeks ago over on my YouTube channel, so y'all can go check that out too if you want.
Hell yeah. Who was that on
Yeah.
the hook?
That is my friend LaRon. Yep.
Okay. That was
Mhm.
fire. That reminded me, it had like some Usher vibes.
Yeah, LaRon has a really amazing voice and he's a dope artist.
Hell yeah. Is he from Michigan too?
Yeah. Yep. He
Oh, yeah.
also worked with Lacaz here and there. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of underrated talent in Michigan, I swear. Like,
man.
Yeah.
a lot of artists up here.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Shit, that fucking that we ain't from the different school. That's the principal bar. That shit was hard too. Like I love shit like that. That makes you think. Like you got to think back. Like oh shit, okay, that
Yep.
was some good shit.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really let it go.
I mean, it seems like your fans really resonate with that too. You know what I mean? Like it seems like they feel that shit.
Yeah,
You can tell that like you draw a lot of your lyrics and stuff from personal experiences. Like I can tell you write your own shit. You know what I
absolutely.
mean? You don't get shit that feels like that from a team of fucking writers.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
That was
I don't
off
what?
of your
know.
heart at a specific point in time in your life. And yeah, I feel like everybody has, they go through the emotions, and that's really really nice, to for somebody that's going through something hard right now. I feel like that right there is a really good game changer for you.
Yeah, I just want people to know that they're not alone. Because when you really are down on your knuckles and, you know, shit's coming at you from every which way, you do feel alone.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like nobody understands what I'm going through. But the reality of it is
a lot of people do.
everybody can understand because everybody's been to that point.
Yeah,
Yep.
straight up.
Or
And I
if
feel
they
like
haven't,
that's
they will, It's just natural life.
well, that's
Yep.
something that we need more of in music. We need more of shit that you know it speaks to people. A lot of
Yeah.
people are trying to,
Absolutely.
like you were talking about earlier, they're trying to just do what's gonna sell and do what's trending. And if it don't speak to the soul, it's not real music. Like I want to make timeless music. When I first started out, I was just like, I'm gonna find the hardest beat and spit my country ass, rowdy ass shit on it. And now,
Right.
like this album I'm working on, I've been tailoring the fuck out of it because I'm trying to make a story out of the whole fucking album. I want it to be a piece of
Absolutely.
art, not just me spitting some shit. Like that was fun at first starting out, but now I'm past that.
Yeah.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
And
Yep.
that's something I feel like a lot of like if you look back on like I was checking out your catalog before we did this interview and like you can
Hmm.
see growth in artists, you know what I mean? And a lot of people
Absolutely.
don't realize that. They'll talk about artists and be like, I wish he'd go back to this. I wish they go back to this. But like you should grow as a person, as an artist all the
Yeah.
fucking time. Like even if you're not an artist, you should be growing and evolving. That's what life's about.
Absolutely.
So like
Hell yeah.
I always think
Yeah.
it's kind of ignorant when people are like, "Oh, I miss the old this. I miss it." Like, you know, what I mean, you can still have those influences in your music, but you can't expect any artist to stay the same and have the same sound for fucking ever.
Right.
Absolutely. I feel like that was really the case for me because all of my music was like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm partying. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Yeah, well, that was in my early 20s. And now
Right.
I'm 32 and I've done experienced so much in those 8 years that, I mean, the party's over. The
Right.
Yeah.
party's over for me. I'm trying to grow my own food and
Trying to do life.
meditate and shit.
Straight up, I feel that
You know?
100%.
She be doing life in over there.
Yeah, I'm doing life and
Hey, hey, that's been the goal for me and my old lady too. Is like have her own garden. She wants goats and shit. I ain't big on the goats, but I want cows. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I
hell
grew
yeah.
up on a beef farm, so I know how to fucking farm cows. But yeah, that's the whole
Yep.
idea is like be self sufficient. Like I feel like that's the true root of like country values and country living too. Like a lot of people that grew up in the country for real grew up on that. We don't need the fucking outside world. We don't need the fucking city. I'll get
They know
by
how
Yep.
to
on
be
my own.
sovereign,
Yeah.
and they know how to handle their own. And
You
that's
know
what I
what they
love
call
about it.
us? They call us conspiracy theorists.
Hey,
Yep.
so we have a segment on this show that we're gonna do 2 times a week. We had Upchurch and Cine Six on here a couple of times, but if that's something you want to
Yeah,
get into, we can include you in conspiracy night sometime too.
Oh, it's a
Cause
I'm
we
fun.
go
down.
we go down rabbit holes like a motherfucker. Like
I'm
what
down.
what
I
was
I
crazy
I
too.
like shit like that.
Right. Yeah, me too. And what was
Yep.
crazy is we had Upchurch on here talking about some shit, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're racist," because it's 3 white guys on the screen talking about it. And then we
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
Cindy Sticks on here. I didn't hear one fucking racist comment, and he was saying the exact same shit Upchurch was. I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, where's the racist comments now? Like, what's up with this?"
Yep.
That
Yeah,
was
I don't
funny
know,
as
man.
hell.
Everybody's lost in the sauce, I feel like. But you know what? I
They
think
watch
people
too
are
much
kind of
TV.
waking up.
Yeah.
I feel
The
like if they see it, they think that it's got to be true, which
Yeah.
they just don't do their research.
Yeah. Yeah.
or they Google something real quick, and whatever Google AI says, they call that research. Like, bro,
Right.
you gotta actually look into the shit. Like, Google's fucked.
Yep. Yep.
Don't trust Google, folks. For everybody listening. I love
Yeah.
that, though. People will be like, you're full of shit. I'm like, how? Well, where do you get that? Google AI says. I'm like, all right. We'll go about 5 pages back and do some real independent research and let me know what you find then.
Yep.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If that's something you're down for, we're gonna do that twice a week. We're gonna do conspiracy night. So we kind of try to change it up on the show. Like we do music reviews, interviews, and then just basic conversation. And everybody's really been digging the conspiracy shit, so we're gonna make that a regular segment of the show.
Hell yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Well, shit.
Yeah.
You got I know you said you had some shit going on you had to get to. You got anything else that we should know about? Any last minute shout outs? Any upcoming shit people should be looking out for?
Shows, drops, anything.
I do have an album that's gonna be coming out. I don't have a name for it yet. I think that'll probably be the last thing that I figure out. But you know, I am trying to get more people to watch this video, This Is Life, because it kind of gives a glimpse into, you know, what I got going on in my life right now. And not just that, but I think people can really take something away from that song. It's streaming on all major platforms. So you guys can follow me on Instagram, Kelsey Lynn Music, TikTok,
Yeah.
Kelsey Lynn Official, Facebook, Kelsey Lynn Official. And yeah, one thing I'll say is like, I interact with my fans as much as I possibly can. I'm not one of those people that's like, come and follow me and then I just never talk to you again.
Right.
Right.
So,
Well, I
I'm
mean, you
trying to
can't
build a
avoid
family.
them. If they come out to the show, you can't avoid them at all. So you
No,
always
hell
got to
no.
keep it on 10 toes, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to give a shout out to my fans, the people who are supporting me, because these last couple months have been really, really hard for me. And y'all have really been getting me through this time of my life. So I got to thank everybody who supports me.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the fans. You know, if
Yeah,
they weren't
Hey.
here, the whole industry wouldn't move.
Well,
absolutely.
the industry might, but you know, I mean, country rap is definitely entirely fan based. That's the thing. Like this genre
Yeah.
is so unique because it's completely fan supported. Like most people in the country
Yeah.
rap lane are independent, and that shit
Country
doesn't
rap
happen without
fans,
fan
I
support.
feel like are some of the best fans in the world. Just
It's like a
very
family.
genuine folks, you know?
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
up. Speaking of which, there's something, I don't know how much time you got left, but we like to take music submissions at the end if artist has time, because a lot of these people don't get a chance for their music to be heard by bigger artists. So is that something you'd be down for?
Yeah, I'm
Play a
down.
couple songs real quick? Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get it.
Shit, they doing processing.
Doing process.
Shit, I got one. Do you know Aunt G? You ever ran into Aunt G?
I know Aunt G.
Man, that's
Fire
my dog.
artist.
That's my
Super
dog.
sweet guy. Really
That's-
good dude.
Man, I fuck with Aunt G. So you know his
I
song
hopped on his
Anyway?
live earlier.
You know his song Anyway with Napalm?
I haven't heard that one.
All right, I'm about to spin it. That's one of my favorites because these other ones are uploading. I'm going to throw the email up there too, y'all. We got a few submissions. If you want Kelsey Lynn to check out your song, we'll give you a review and
let's
all
hear
that.
it.
Send us some MP3s.
Absolutely.
I'm going to spin this Aunt G song, though. This is one of my favorite Aunt G songs.
Y'all don't like me anyway, but there's certain times you do. You need to know that I can see right through. I know that y'all don't like me anyway. Don't matter, cause I don't like y'all either. I refuse to place myself around the people that don't like me anyway. I'ma be just fine. It's your loss, not mine. Don't like me anyway. And I spend too much time giving a fuck what people thought of me was out my mind. Y'all don't like me anyway, but there's certain times you do. You need to know that I can see right through. I know that y'all don't like me anyway. Don't matter, cause I don't like y'all either. I refuse to place myself around the people that don't like me anyway. Too many times I've been in this predicament, and I'm sick of it, cause I never got back everything that I put into it. It's sickening. Relationships and past friends, that's lessons learned, and I talk about it in the past tense. I done started fires and bridges burned. We recognize we're right. Every time I see you, I feel like you got so much to say, but you don't say nothing, and the silence don't feel right. I can't even let that bother me. I gotta be more smart than that, cause back in the day when it stressed me out, but it's different now, don't wanna pardon that, cause I had to learn the hard way. anyway. Had fake friends that claim real, and I always had they back when they let me know just how the pain feels. So now I treat them different, I prioritize positions. Truth is I cared and they didn't. All I can do is forgive them. Anyway, but there's certain times you do. You need to know that I can see right through. I know that y'all don't like me anyway. Don't matter, cause I don't like y'all either. I refuse to place myself around the people that don't like me anyway. I'ma be just fine. It's your loss, not mine. Don't like me anyway. And I spend too much time giving the fuck what people thought of me was out my mind. Y'all don't like me anyway, but there's certain times you do. You need to know that I can see right through. I know that y'all don't like me anyway. Don't matter, cause I don't like y'all either. I refuse to place myself around the people that don't like me.
Heard you don't like me, I don't like y'all neither. Must have forgot like I got amnesia. Must have had too many goddamn seizures. Every time I turn around I got more levers. Everybody says just trust and believe us. What it look like, man, leave it to Beaver. Out of your mind like Damien Felicia. Wanna smoke all the reefer, better go with the preacher. Yeah, you better get ready for apocalypse. I'm dropping this and ain't nobody topping this. You better watch that tongue when you talking pimp. You think you're real gangster cause you're walking limp. You remind me of some shit like Brandon Stimp. Couple idiots with no common sense. Yeah, that's another blow to your confidence. I promise this, I'm pulling up quick and I'm bombing shit. Think I'm gonna stop when I got a confession. Been through a whole lot, I ain't even stressing. Waking up every day, only counting blessings. Only when the weather's fair is when I get a message. Only when I come around is when you call me bro. Think you can't see it like I'm really that slow. Trying to play me like a game of tic-tac-toe. Do I wanna be friends now? Like bro.
Me anyway, but there's certain times you do. You need to know that I can see right through. I know that y'all don't like me anyway. Don't matter, cause I don't like y'all either. I refuse to place myself around the people that don't like me anyway. I'ma be just fine. It's your loss, not mine. Don't like me anyway. And I spend too much time giving the fuck what people thought of me was out my mind. Y'all don't like me anyway, but there's certain times you do. You need to know that I can see right through. I know that y'all don't like me anyway. Don't matter, cause I don't like y'all either. I refuse to place myself around the people that don't like me anyway.
Hell yeah.
What'd you think of that one, Kelsey?
For some reason, I can't hear it.
What?
That
Yeah.
happens when you're on the phone.
Damn.
But I didn't want to interrupt and be like,
No, you're
hey,
good.
wait a minute.
Damn. I wonder if it.
I think that's a mobile device thing because it happened to Space Dad too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Damn, that's a motherfucker.
Let me see. Hold on.
If you have two phones, it works.
Yep.
Where you can
Or a
use,
phone and a
you know,
laptop. Hell yeah.
All right. There we go. I got another phone.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
So what
I
I'll
got
do
it.
is like, yeah, what I'll do is like when we play a song, I'll just mute your mic and then you can turn that phone up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yep.
Oh yeah. So we got. I gotta look who this is by real quick.
Oh, Bugs is saying turn her phone sideways and it'll work
Yeah.
Turn
I
it
mean,
because
sideways.
Bugs
it
usually
uses
knows what
both
he's
your
talking
speakers.
about.
Because it's using both your speakers, I think.
Wait. Like this?
Run
think
one
you
up.
were-
and-
I'm just gonna do it with my other phone.
Yeah, fuck it. That'll work better.
Yeah. That'll work. Whatever is clever. Whatever is
So
we
we
clever.
got-
appreciate you, Big Bugs.
We got
Yes,
one
thank
from
you.
Multi called "Waste My Life." We'll check this one out. It says "Hook Only."
Okay.
I don't wanna waste my life no more. I don't wanna waste my time no more. You only got so much breath. You don't know how much you got left. And I don't wanna waste my life. I don't wanna waste my life no more. I don't wanna waste my time no more. You only got so much breath. You don't know how much you got left. And I don't wanna waste my life.
Yeah, that's crazy. Multi, man. I don't know if you're still in here, but that's fire, bro. I want to hear the rest of that song. Multi's been sending us some music, and that's that's probably one of the best hooks I've heard, man. I can't wait to hear the
Yeah,
rest of that for real. What'd you think of that,
yeah,
Kelsey?
that's I like it a lot. There's a lot of passion in that hook, and you can tell that he definitely went in. He was feeling that hook.
Yeah, you could feel it in his voice for sure.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, what do you think, Levi?
I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5. I felt the emotion, but I just need the whole song.
That's rough, bro.
I need that whole song because
if I
it
play
was
you
that good.
if I play you a Jesse Howard hook right now, you gonna give it a 7.5 too?
Yes,
Damn.
standing on business.
Standing on
Damn.
business.
Hey, respect, I guess, man. That's Levi hitting him with that harsh shit.
Hey, I
being
would
nice.
want,
I
I
was
would
gonna give
want,
him a 9. I was like, that's a fire hook. Can't wait for the rest.
I would want people to be harsh on me because I feel like it gives gives that significant person the motive to work even harder, and and achieve their inner greatness. I just don't want to cap somebody off like be like, oh no, that's a 10, or that's a 9. No, I'm gonna be with you. I just I need the whole song.
I feel it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shit, we got another one from Odd Job. It's called Changes.
Life is so crazy, this world is insane. Hopelessly floating, just making my way. Praying for guidance, I'm searching for change. But all of these demons been keeping me chained. My brain's full of pain and my heart's full of sorrow. My memories all haunted, my bottles all hollow. Voices are screaming, I'm hearing them calling. They're saying just end it and rid all these problems. Wish that I could, but I know that I can't. Gotta stay strong for my family and friends. Turn on a beat and just pick up a pen. This music is really my way to just vent. Fill up these pages with all of my sins. Stories of glory and tragic events. Mistakes that I made and the friends that I've lost. So to show me the truth when I'm dead and I'm gone. Dead and I'm gone. Dead and I'm gone.
But I swear I'm the same. Could you show me some patience along the way?
That was another one. I think it got cut off a little early. Y'all gotta send us the full songs. Odd Job. What the fuck, man?
Come on, Odd Job. He knows what's at the end of a rainbow. He should know what is at the end of an email.
Damn. Got him. What'd you think of that, Kelsey?
Much love, Odd Job.
I definitely like it. That's definitely like my vibe of music, just like really that real life shit. And I am curious to know though, like was that like, how you can get beats that have
With
hooks
the
on them
hook?
already?
I think that was. I know that he had another one. So Odd Job's one of, I would honestly say he's like the closest friend I have in the country rap land. Like he's been to my house, been to my mom's house. Like Odd Job's my friend in real life. And
Gotcha.
so I know a lot about his music, and I know for sure another one he did that with, and I want to say he did that with that one too, but I might be wrong.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's a good song, and I love that he's just being authentic on it,
Right.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I felt the emotion in the lyrics.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I got another one too. I just checked my email and saw that you sent me another one. Or your manager.
I'm pretty
or
sure
whoever it
Odd
was.
Job opened for me at one of these, at one of
Did he?
my shows.
You
Yeah, I
little
think
short
so.
feller?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's my
Yep.
dog. He's good people.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But
Say
shit,
one
I got
one of my
another one
songs?
that, no, this is another one of Kelsey's songs. I don't know if you sent it or your manager did, but I got All the Time. You want us to play that?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
I got you up to this band, I just saw that.
Stuck inside these walls I don't recall, cause I've been out of my mind. Well, okay, maybe I've been crazy, but I tell them I'm fine. Then I roll up and I blow Cause most of those around me is so new. My mind is like walls and I'm always on the fall. And really they would never have no clue. Try to give me medicine, end up in my head again. Never getting leverage, take another sedative. Down another bottle, always mixing up the beverage. I don't wanna feel, so I pour it up, take a sip. I need a break, not okay. Blowing smoke to ease my pain. Swear to God I'm so insane, do it all the time, stuck inside my brain. There was no one that could ever come save me. Always alone and I don't see it changing. They see a smile, but really I'm faking. Honestly, I haven't been okay lately. Stuck inside these walls, I don't recall, cause I've been out of my mind. Well, okay, maybe I've been crazy, but I tell them I'm fine. Then I roll up and I blow one. Hey, we getting real. How I do it, I go through it, man, it happens all the time. All the time. All the time. All the time. Then I roll up and I blow one. Yeah, I swear I'm always getting real. How I do it, I go through it, man, it happens all the time.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because I was smoking a blunt, but I was fucking with that one.
I was about
That was
Hey.
good timing for me. I'm over here hitting a blunt. I'm like, damn, I'll fuck with this. And I'll be real.
Oh yeah.
I'll be real, like a lot of like just because I'm a guy, a lot of female artists are harder for me to like resonate with and connect to. Like there's only a handful, but that one was hitting for me. That shit was fire.
Hey,
hell
thank
yeah.
you, thank you, thank you.
I'm gonna give you a solid 9.7. That shit was pretty fire.
I appreciate it. I
Damn, me
appreciate
hold
it.
now. Fuck Levi, that's a 10.
Holding out.
No, it's good. Okay, so what is that 0.3?
Yeah, break it down, Levi. Let's hear it.
0.3 could be, you know, it could fall into many categories with mix and master, or like your pronunciation in some things. But you know, I feel like, you know, your human experience, you should be able to have that opportunity to, you know, be able to move forward and expand what you already have into a bigger, better thing.
Absolutely. That's what I
Levi,
always tell my fans. I'm like, listen, if you guys don't like this song, just tell me that and
skip it
tell
to
me
the next
why.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I think
I
Levi's
appreciate
reaching a
it.
little bit on the pronunciation, though. I ain't hear no bad pronunciation.
No,
You're my,
I was trying
you're
to
my
find the
dog,
word.
but I'm gonna call you out on that one, man. I didn't hear nothing in that.
I was trying to find the word. Like execution was what I was trying to say.
Okay.
I feel
Not-
I
it.
like I like the
pronunciation.
layers in it. Like I like the background vocals. That shit was dope, and you could tell that you did it all yourself, right? Like all that background was you.
Hell,
Yes.
it sounded
Hell
like
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was dope.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, well, shit. Banjo Cliff sent me one. He's a slick motherfucker. He always sends me songs that I'm on. So I do have a verse on this one, so I ain't gonna judge it. But this is a Banjo Cliff song that I'm on too.
I'm a redneck, hillbilly hick, got the 9 on my hip. Yeah, you know I'm with the shits. Let's go. Hey, I know you see the drip, see that camouflage on. Cowboy hat with the fit. Hickerbilly, yeah we hit Billy's, Hickerbilly, Hickerbilly's, yeah we hit Billy's, Hickerbilly, Hickerbilly's, yeah we hit Billy's, Hickerbilly, Hickerbilly's, yeah we hit Billy. Ain't no punk inside of me. I'm the king of the hill with the goonies. Keep rough and round, I can't keep up. No tennis shoes, got the boots on me. I'm a little bit crazy, loony. Got Hickerbilly on the beat with me. I guarantee there ain't nobody doing it better than us. Yeah, we off the leash. If they pull up, I really hope they read. Got the blue ticket like to go for the knees. Down at the creek with the pine tree. Yeah, I put that trouble behind me. You don't wanna bring back the old me. Get my revenge like OP. You can believe what you want, don't owe me. I stand on mine like a trophy. I'm a redneck, you know. Hillbilly hick, got the 9 on my hip. Yeah, you know I'm with the shits. Let's go. Hey, I know you see the drip, see that camouflage on. Cowboy hat with the fit. Hickerbilly, Hickerbilly, yeah we hit Billy's, Hickerbilly,
life up on the beat and the motherfucking track. And it's pedal to the floor, bitch, there ain't no looking back. Always ride with the 4/5, y'all already know this. Rolling through the 6 and smoking on some Doja. Little bit hippie, but still I'm a soldier. Talk to me wrong, best bet I'm a fold. Hickerbilly, country strong, damn right, we always keeping on. You know I'm dressing up if I got my fucking Stetson on.
I'm a redneck, hillbilly hick, got the 9 on my hip. Yeah, you know I'm with the shits. Let's go. Hey, I know you see the drip, see that camouflage on. Can't we have with the fit? Hick Billy, yeah we hit Billy's, hit Billy, hit Billy's, yeah we hit Billy's, hit Billy, hit Billy's, yeah we hit Billy's, hit Billy, hit Billy's, yeah we hit Billy's.
Oh yeah.
Got some
What you
people
think of that
saying,
one, Kelsey?
I like it a lot. I'm gonna have to put that one on my Muddin playlist.
Hell yeah, we ain't dropped it yet. I actually got do you mind if I bring Banjo up?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Say
What's good?
Well, Banjo, we
Jang?
can pop in. We were gonna play the song, but yeah, we're when are we dropping that, Banjo?
Let's see. So we're doing that like 30 track feature EP type shit. So as soon as I get these few songs done, bro, we should be good.
Oh yeah.
got a lot of people saying you're holding out, Banjo.
Man,
Yeah.
he just done sent me another one today to hop on. I'm like, we ain't even released the first one, man.
Yeah.
Be working, man.
Hell yeah.
I like it a lot. You guys snapped on that.
Man, shout out to
Appreciate
Banjo
you.
too, because he hit me up about the concept for it. And I was like, hell yeah. He's like, all right, I'll make us a beat. Sends me a beat a half an hour later. I was like, I like it. He's like, all right, I'm going to throw a hook and verse on it. I was like, all right. From the time he hit me up about the concept till the time I had the open verse in my email was less than 2 hours.
Oh,
He
shit.
fucking made the beat, threw the hooks and verses on it, and sent it to me. I was like, well, fuck. The reason I said Mossy Oak Beater American flag up on my hat was because I was sitting in my computer. That's what I was wearing. And when I got the song, so I was like, fuck, I'm just going to spin off this. Like, yeah, it was crazy. We got the song done in like fucking 4 hours. And that was just because I had to send it to Dub.
Hell
If I knew
yeah.
how to do my own mixing, it'd have been even quicker.
Hell yeah.
Definitely a fire track. What's up, everybody? I appreciate all the love in the chat.
Yeah, I figured
Hey,
we
I
were
still-
gonna play the song and give you a chance to get up here and introduce yourself to everybody.
Appreciate
I don't know if you met Kelsey before or not.
Yeah, actually,
going on?
I hit her about beats one time. I still owe her a beat.
Well, let's go. Let's do it. Let's make something. Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah,
I'm
that'd
down.
be fire. Banjo
Yep.
Cliff and Kelsey Lynn, that'd be fire as fuck.
Yeah,
Be
hell
doing the
yeah.
song and
We're gonna have to go all out for it.
For
Hell yeah.
sure. I'm down. Yep.
Well,
We
shit,
still
we
gotta do a
got
music video for mine and Hickerbilly's, man.
man, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna be. Well, that's what's crazy too is being from Michigan. You're like, I'm from North Carolina. I think like, all right, I'm going to Tennessee. I'll be close to him, and it's like 9 hours to Tennessee for me. And then
Yeah.
he's like,
And
yeah,
8
it's 8.5 hours for me. I was like, what the fuck, dude? That's supposed. I'm in the South. It's supposed to be close to you, man.
There's no meeting in the middle, really.
Right.
Hey, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Well, shit, we got a few more submissions too, man. We got Champion by G Willie. And Kelsey, if at any point you got to go, just let me know.
Okay.
Appreciate
I
you,
will.
Jacob.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we appreciate you coming on.
To be a champion. To be a champion. What type of time are we on? To be a champion. You gotta push you away, gotta make you away. To be a champion. You gotta get off your ass, start saying shit to play. You gotta take a few risks, yeah, it's all high stakes. You gotta give it your all, full gas, no brakes. You gotta push you away, gotta make you away. You gotta get off your ass, start saying shit to play. You gotta take a few risks, yeah, it's all high stakes. You gotta give it your all, full gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes, we keep roll. High pressure, up in the sticks and we blow. Life keep moving on, we keep going. Just solid to the floor, we ain't fold. Try to stand it low, cause we so safe, post to show till it's time to blow. Fuck gold, plat, bitch, I'm golden. Creep for a walk through the door and we show.
Champion. You gotta push you away, gotta make you away.
To be a champion.
You gotta get off your ass, start saying shit to play.
Champion.
You gotta take a few risks, yeah, it's all high stakes.
Champion.
You gotta give it your all, full gas, no brakes.
To be a champion, you gotta do what it takes. Stand on the shit that you do and you say. Stick to your vision, you gotta have faith to achieve. It's gonna take more than a little straight. Yo, fluffy, but that boy go hard in the paint. Let off off days, yeah, I done been through the rain. Knife wounds in my back, had to build through the pain. Homie, on to me, gotta make him feel what you say.
Champion. You gotta push you away, gotta make you away.
To be a champion.
You gotta get off your ass, start saying shit to play.
Champion.
You gotta take a few risks, yeah, it's all high stakes.
Champion.
You gotta give it your all, full gas, no brakes.
Champion.
You gotta push you away, gotta make you
To be
away.
a champion.
You gotta get off your ass, start saying shit to play.
Champion.
You gotta take a few risks, yeah, it's all high
To be a
stakes.
champion.
You gotta give it your all, full gas, no
To be a
brakes.
champion.
That was G Willie, y'all, for those of y'all asking in the chat. G Willie, man, I know you've been sending us a lot of music and everything. My thing, man, I know I've said this to you before too, your mix, man. You gotta hit up JJ or Doug 3030. Cause you got potential. You got some fucking bars, but that mix just ain't it, bro. You gotta get that mix better. That's really all it is. That song had mad potential, but send that shit to Dub 3030, send it to JJ Hughes, you know what I mean? Get a hold of one of them. Get that shit mixed right. It'll make a hell of a difference.
Heard a lot of highs in that.
What do you think, Kelsey?
I agree. I think you could have a really awesome song that, you know what I mean, is right there, but that mix is really everything. And I also think that the hook was kind of sped up
A little bit.
bit. Maybe if you just slow it down a little bit more. The song definitely has some potential though, for
Yeah,
sure. Yep.
What about you, Banjo? What'd you think?
I'm pretty sure he's the one that did a verse in my open verse challenge. Hey, he's got some talent, man. I feel like when he's recording, he don't have his what do you call that shit where it keeps you on time
Rhythm?
or whatever. It's rhythm, yeah. It's like he
Talking about like the metronome.
Yep.
yeah. It sounds like it's a little off beat a little bit, and I think it's his recording software, man. Definitely get you an inbox, bro. Nice inbox. That way you're not lagging on the shit. You got talent, man, but it's little things you gotta tighten up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he turns up his mix, it would cancel out the latency.
That's what I was just
Yeah,
gonna
the
say, too, is
latency.
it's probably
That's
just a
that's the word.
issue.
Latency. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I call it lag.
Lag. Yeah.
Lag.
That's exactly what it is. It's like using Audacity. Remember back in the day when you were broke and you couldn't record, so you had Audacity, that program. You record with a
Done it.
fucking headset microphone, and you were
Man,
way
I was
off beat.
recording on a fucking iPhone.
Shit,
Man,
I
this shit's
recorded
fire. This shit's fire. Drop it on SoundCloud, and then I find it a year later. I'm like, oh my god, delete
Oh shit!
that
Let me
shit.
delete that. Hey, you were just talking about that earlier, man.
Yeah.
I
we
recorded
just
the
said-
whole album off of a track phone in Maui. I lived there. Well, I didn't live there. I went there for vacation for a week, but I did it like the
He
homeless.
said I lived there for a week.
I did it the homeless style and just pitched
Oh,
up a
shit.
tent or whatnot. And yeah, recorded a whole album off a track phone. And it wasn't the best recordings, but it was solid songs.
Damn, and it was the track phone.
Homeless.
That's
My
crazy.
fat ass had to walk 7 miles to the mall to charge my phone every morning.
Damn. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bad, man.
It wasn't bad though. No, it stayed 70 degrees all night and all day. It was pretty fire, bro.
You say 7 degrees?
70.
Oh. I was like, damn.
Now that
Hey,
would
that's
be
some Michigan
frigid
shit right there. Man, I ain't gonna
That
lie though.
sounds
When I moved down to Jacksonville, Florida for like 2 years, and bro, I camped out on the beach, and then I got in trouble, bro. I woke up to the cops and shit, and like I wasn't partying or nothing, so they didn't really fuck with me too bad. But they
Call
were
that
like, "What are you?"
sweet
Yeah,
release.
they were just like, "What are you doing out here?" Because I dug out like a fire ring and everything, dude. Done made a fire on the beach, all that shit. But by the time they came up, that shit was covered with sand. I was crashed out, you know what I mean? And they were like, "What are you doing here? You can't be doing all this." I was like, "I just moved down here a month ago. I'm from Michigan. I didn't know that." Like, because I'm used to like you can go to the state parks and shit up here and camp out. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Right.
right.
And
Yeah.
yeah, they can't do
Yeah.
that down there.
Nope. Yeah, my boy Don Poe did that in the Key West and instantly got kicked out. Like they told him he had to hitch a flight and get out,
No shit.
Damn,
or he was going to go to jail. Yeah.
that's
They're like,
wild.
you
Yeah,
damn tourists.
yeah, no, these cops were cool about it, but they were just like, "Yeah, man, you can't do that." And I was like, "Oh shit, my bad, I didn't know," you know. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Mm.
yeah, and then they got this big ass national forest that was like 3 miles from where I lived. You do whatever the fuck out there. They ain't care, you know what I mean? I'm like out there in my truck, fucking doing crazy shit.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, it was a good time
Damn.
down there for sure. I remember going to the beach on Christmas Day, and it was like 78 degrees, and there was a fucking sand snowman on the beach that said "Merry Christmas
A
2018." And I
sand
was like,
snowman.
someone made a stain. It was like 6 foot tall too. It wasn't no little bitty one.
Damn,
Like
they
someone
put
put
in
some
some
time in
work.
that bitch. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Holy shit,
yeah, it was fucking lit.
that's
Oh yeah.
dope.
Shit,
That's dope.
we got one with Mark Gorzin and Levi Lee. I know you done
Ooh,
some
Mark
work with Mark
Gorson. Now
too.
That's
That's
Bloody
my
my
I
Water
homie.
like
homie.
Gang.
Muddy Water
yeah.
Gang. And me and Mark got a banger coming too. I'm gonna have to spin that
Hey,
after this one.
dude, me and Mark literally have a whole album coming out. I mean, it's a little EP. It's like 7 tracks, but still, it's gonna be dope.
Hell yeah. I'm going to tune in for
Hell
We're
that.
yeah.
only
Yeah,
on the second song.
we got this 1967 song that
Uh-oh.
we were gonna shoot a video for, and we had to postpone that. So that's why the only place it's really been heard is on these lives. It ain't
I
out there
think he let
anywhere.
me hear it, man. I
Yeah,
talked to Mark like the other night, and he played it for me.
dude, it's a fucking like radio hit, bro. Like
Yeah,
Hell
he
yeah.
sent me that and was like, I was actually at his house, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this last verse. I'm gonna have T-Dub hop on it or what." And he played it for
you're
me,
like,
and
fuck
I'm
that.
sitting
Put
there
me on it.
I'm writing shit down, dude. I was like, I got something for it right now. He's like, all right, it'll be in your inbox when you get home, bro. I got home, fucking recorded the verse like right then.
How,
It's
Sound
hell,
like me.
shout out to Mark. He helped you out
Yeah,
with that computer and everything, dog. And he didn't
yeah,
even have
Hey,
to do any
Mark's
of that,
cool,
bro.
bro.
Shout out to dude.
yeah, man. My
I
laptop took
fuck
a
with Mark.
shit, and fucking, I was like, fuck, dude. You know what I mean? Mark's like, I got this mini PC I ain't even using. You can just have it.
That's
Yeah.
And
dope.
like, and Mark's a
That's
real
And that's
awesome.
motherfucker.
crazy. It's crazy because half the time he can't even get his shit to work, and he loaned you one.
Right? Hell yeah.
Yo, you should see the struggle, man, when he video calls me and shit. Like,
It's
he's
like,
like, hold on, I'm trying to get the computer up, bro. Hold on. And
it's
it'll be
like,
like 15
He's
minutes
in
later.
he's in my home county, so like I chill with Mark a lot. That's what I was saying. Like I stopped by after
Hell yeah.
work one day just to smoke a joint with him,
hell
and
yeah.
fucking he was like,
He
"Yeah,
was
I
at your
got this
house not
song."
long ago, wasn't
Yeah, man, we come
he?
up
Yeah, I
here.
went
I had
live
him.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good
Yeah,
time, man.
they were writing on my beat that I made for him.
He just sent me
Hell
another
yeah.
beat today. I pulled up to his house last week and was like, "Man, we're just chilling." I was like, "Man, I got this hook that's been stuck in my fucking head," and he's like, "Well, turn the mic on." He's like,
Hell
"We'll make
yeah.
a beat around it." I was like, "All right, bet." Fucking recorded the hook and everything, and he starts trying to make the beat, and he's like, "You know what? This one's too good." He said, "We need to bring in an actual guitar player. Hold up." So that was a couple days ago, and then yesterday I get the email. He's like, "Man, I got it done. I got the guitar player in here. Let me know how you like it, bro." That shit was fire.
Yo,
And
Dub
I'd love to hear
structured
3030
the
just
beat
hit me up.
around my hook too. You know what I mean? I was like, I sang the hook a cappella, and then he structured the beat around that. It's fucking lit.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna definitely give him and
yeah.
maybe T-Dub too a verse on that. It's gonna be a good one.
Speaking of Dub 3030, man, I sent him a guitar riff a while ago, and he wants it. So,
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, shit. Let's check out this Levi Lee and Mark Gorzin.
you sow when it's time to harvest. Ain't no sick of motherfuckers who be running them out, saying they gon' do shit they ain't really about. Soft fingers on the internet typing it out, but you ain't really about shit, just do it for clout. I'm a motherfucking shark. Bitch, you barely a guppy. Understand the food chain. Feeling okay, feeling alright, feeling okay, feeling alright, feeling okay. I'm feeling alright, feeling okay.
Yeah, this
feeling
catchy
alright.
shit.
Money come and I watch the money go. One man rich and the next day broke. Feeling okay, feeling alright, feeling okay, feeling alright, feeling okay. I'm feeling alright, feeling okay, feeling alright.
Leave I leave, smoking competition like some tree. Can't you see? Putting in that work, get like me. Getting rowdy with my rednecks in the land of the free. You can get you a bag, but it'll cost you a fee. Damn, I am a country fried hustler. You know we make that guap. And I know you a customer, so just come here and shop. Got my foot on the pedal and I'm headed to the top. They say I was smoking, not knowing I got a crop. Never gonna tell the motherfucker that I said no, but I'm back in the booth.
Okay.
Bitch, I'm back in the stew. Let that bitch loose, let the motherfucker go boom, boom, boom. Never would I fuck with the ops or the cops, but I knock your socks with the Glock like boom, boom, boom. I'ma have you laying in the ground like a worm. When you take that wrong turn, I'ma let the bitch burn like bow. I'ma slow down, let's throw a fucking showdown. I'm putting in that work, I'm digging up that dirt, yeah. You will know now, I'm pistol packing bows while you see me pack a show out. I'm always selling shows now.
Feeling okay, feeling alright, feeling okay, feeling alright, feeling okay. I'm feeling alright, feeling okay, feeling alright. Watch the money come and I watch the money go. One man rich and the next day broke.
Damn.
Yeah, that's another thing about Mark.
He's a singing motherfucker, bro.
Singing.
Really good.
Dude, every time.
Yeah, he's
man,
really
like,
good.
Hell yeah. I get
That was
goosebumps
dope
listening
as
to that
fuck,
song.
Levi.
I appreciate
that
it.
fucking, I ain't gonna lie, that hook, I wasn't sure about it at first, but it catches, it grows on you.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
no.
you creepers.
Alright, feeling okay. I was like,
Alright.
hell yeah, all right.
It's definitely a vibe. Yeah.
And it's talking about day-to-day life, situation. 1 minute rich and the next day broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've always been broke, but
He said, I've always been
And the
broke,
technical
yeah.
terms like paycheck, and then yeah.
oh shit. Nah, I feel you.
Shit, I got one with Mark too, man. Since we're bringing up Mark Gorson, shout out Muddy Water Gang. If y'all
Muddy
have not
Water
tapped in with
Gang.
Mark Gorson TWI's campaign, the whole damn family's talented. You know what's
Yeah,
funny
they
too
They
is like,
are, bro.
yeah, being from my home county, I knew that they were family, but I didn't realize like people who didn't know them at first. So I was just talking to Mark the other day and like looking at it from an outside perspective, I can see it. And like he was telling me a lot of people thought that he was like on some Suge Knight shit and like he was just running around with these kids. And because he would introduce himself as their manager, not their dad. So they're like,
Yeah.
oh, this dude's just, this fucking 40, 50-year-old dude's running around with these kids, taking advantage of them, fucking making money off them. And then I'm over here, like, he's telling me, he's like, dude, I got accused of being Suge Knight. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm taking advantage of my
Look at
boys. I was like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, he
Yo.
puts them before himself, dude. He'll, like, Mark's a talented artist, and he'll get
Yeah.
offered slots and shows and shit. And he'll be like, they'll be like, yeah, we'll give you the slot. And he'll be like, no, give that to my boy T-Dub. You know what I mean?
Damn.
People want to do features
good
with
dude.
Mark. He'll say, put my boy on it. Like, he's really pushing his kids, man. Like, it's fucking, it's dope.
Hell yeah, that he's instilling that hustle, dude. Man,
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
that's hard
send
to
you
come
one
by.
too.
But
Is
he
that
could
raw
easily,
hustle.
he could easily put that amount of energy and effort that he puts into TW Ice into
Yeah.
himself and blow up. And he's not.
Yeah.
He's putting it into his son. Like, that speaks a lot to me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And Mark's been doing this for quite some time too, so he's seasoned, he knows how the industry works, and
Right.
I've had the pleasure to work with them before too, and the first time I met them was at the Music Box, and
Same.
off rip, I pick up on vibes. I can just tell how somebody is with like in the first 30 seconds of meeting them, and
Same.
yeah, they're good people. That whole family, they came over here, cooked out at my house, like,
Yeah, I
helped
seen some of
clean
y'all's
up
skits.
everything, like just really good people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Muddy Water Gang.
Yeah, hell yeah.
If you
Yep.
don't know, you need to know. Go check them out.
Absolutely.
Shit, we're gonna
now
play.
you
Hey,
know.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
send
we're
you
gonna play
one I
another
did
one.
with Mark.
But yeah,
hold on.
send it over, man. I'm gonna play this one.
Yeah, I
real
got
quick.
you.
All right, y'all. I'm gotta go. I got another live I gotta do, but thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, anytime. Like I
And
said,
I'll get up with you with some beats too.
Okay,
yeah.
sounds
If you want to be
good.
part of the conspiracy night and shit too, I'll let you know. We're gonna do that next.
That'd be
Haha,
fun.
hell yeah.
It was
Yep.
really nice
Have
meeting
a
you
good
and
one, Kelsey.
having a
Thank you.
conversation.
Yes,
Good
you
night.
too. All right, we'll see you.
Yep. Have a good night.